Hey guys, it's yehdawgsc coming to you for this random ladder match between Liquid Huck versus Jianer. This is on the Korean server. I'm not sure how old this replay is, so bear with me. I just found it on this random site I was having to go through. But anyways, on bigger news, yeah, GG. Merry fucking Christmas, guys, or Merry Christmas Eve, depending on where you are. It's Christmas in Korea, so Merry Christmas, and I have nothing better to do on Christmas Eve except cast. I know I took a giant break because of finals, and those things rape me, but yeah, I didn't have any time to cast, so hopefully now that I'm on break, I'll be casting and uploading a lot more videos, and you guys can just watch them, tell me how much I suck. A lot of friends, or a lot of people I know, are just like, hey man, you're Gold League, what makes you think that you can cast? And I'm like, fuck you, man, I'm Platinum now with the new placement match. That's right, Season 5 has started, and I got placed into Platinum. I've only won one game so far, but I've only played 2 games, so I think that's a pretty good win-lose ratio right there, 50%. Liquid Huck will be spawning at the top left spawning position, and he is going to be the blue Protoss. This probably is really old because it says Liquid Huck, unless he's on his old account and he's just using it, but you know, just for shits and giggles. But yeah, he's gonna be putting down a gateway fairly kind of late at 14 mark, so I'm not sure what kind of build he's doing. Zerg is not going for a fast expansion, and Huck has seen that. Zerg will be going for a pool, 14 pool, and I think he's gonna get the pool right before he gets his expansion. Now, Huck is going to be super annoying with this probe. He's just going to have it sitting there trying to deny any type of expansion. His gas has gone up. And, okay, what else is there talking about? Oh, yeah. Yeah, so if I start to yawn a lot during this cast, it's probably because I'm super tired. You know what sucks? On Christmas Eve, I had to work at UPS. Yeah. Sucks. You know, apparently Indian people don't celebrate Christmas, so on a day that's supposedly supposed to be dead, a bunch of Indian people just showed up. I don't know what they just wanted to ship a bunch of stuff to India. Super annoying. I was so mentally prepared just to sit there and listen to music and read a magazine, but instead I was running around trying to tell people what first class mail rates were, and that's not what I want to do on my Christmas Eve. I would rather be sleeping, which is what I did until just now, and that's why I'm probably gonna be yawning a lot. Anyways, Huck's gonna be super annoying. He does spot the expansion, and these 2 Zerglings are gonna deny any more scouting from this probe. He's gonna be running back all the way to his base. He's not gonna be fast expanding. He's gonna be getting a cybernetics core around the pretty normal time. Huck is gonna be going 1 base off of this 2 base Zerg, which is not too bad. I like to go 1 base off of Zerg too, unless it's a super macro. Unless the mood strikes me and I'm feeling super macro like, and I have a raging hard on to do a macro game. But if I want to be a super asshole and just cheese the hell out of him, I'd usually just go 2 gate. If he doesn't expand, if I just see a expansion right off the bat and I don't see a spawning pool, I usually just 2 gate and just pump out zealots, probably like 3 or 4, and then just send them straight to their base. It is so gay. I was talking to my Zerg friend, I was like, what's the most annoying thing I could possibly do with Protoss? He's like, oh, I don't know, if I fast expand, just make a bunch of zealots and send them in. Early pressure sucks for Zerg, because you force out all these lings. He's only got 4 out right now, but if you put earlier pressure on, you force out spines, you force out lings, and it leaves the Zerg unable to macro up and make a bunch of drones. Now, it does look like Huck is going to be going for a timing push. He does have 4 gates, so he's going to be doing a 4-gate push. He does have a forward pylon right there, and so you will be seeing a push. And see, as I said, he forced out 2 spine crawlers. He's chasing down this queen. He really should be shooting the queen with that stalker, but he's got another stalker coming in. These drones forced to pull off the line. He has denied a lot of mining time, but there's a lot of lings right here. Let's look at how many lings he has. He's got 13 lings right now, and if we look at the production tech, he's getting metabolic boost is almost halfway done. He's making 2 more spine crawlers. He's just ready for any type of progression. I'm not sure if Huck's going to push out with this 4-gate or what he's going to do. It doesn't look like he's going to commit to it. He's going to put down a 2nd gas, and he's going to be I think he's going to put down a Nexus, because judging from these sentries, 1 second. What? I'm casting, Mom! Leave me alone! mothers, man. God. No, that's good. All right, back to the cast. He did move his 2 spine crawlers over here, and he's gonna be blocking off the front. By the way, the tone I took with my mom, just a joke. I love my mother. She cooks me good Korean food. She is the best. All right, I will admit. And okay, Huck will be expanding to his natural expansion, and he's gonna be putting on a pylon. He did make, as I was gonna say before, my mom rudely interrupted me, that these 4 sentries are generally what you do when you're about to expand. You don't really pump out zealots because they're really mineral heavy. You pump out sentries because they do give you force fields, and you can and they're gas heavy and not really mineral heavy, so it lets you expand. And it doesn't seem like Huck has much map control. Zerg has gotten both Zelnaga towers, and he's pushing out with these lings. They are speedlings, and they're gonna be super annoying. But he does have these forces up at the front. Doesn't have a forge down or any cannons, but he does have all these. He's got 1, 2, 3, 5 sentries, and they have a lot of energy on them, so he can just deny any type of push coming out from Zerg. But it doesn't even seem like the Zerg is going to be going for any type of push. He is going to be hiding this Spire. What a sneaky little douche. I hate Spire play, and I hate mutas. Anyways, I have gotten a lot better with muta harassment. I used to usually just face palm and then like flip a table and then quit, and then write angry emails to whoever just beat me, and then like stalk them on Battle.net, and then get flagged by GM saying, you're not allowed to say I'm gonna kill your entire family on Battle.net. But yeah, anyways, Huck's gonna push out, try and force out some units. It's always smart to just go to your unit's base with a bunch of units as Protoss and make the Zerg overreact. As you see, force out 4 more lings. That's 4 more lings that could have been not probes, drones. I mean, they could have been probes if they wanted to, but you know, you can't do that. I'm sorry, these are little drones. You can't become a Protoss unit. He's gonna be making an Overseer just in case there's any type of gayness coming out of Huck with those Dark Templars. And as gayness, I mean awesome, because I love using Dark Templar against Zerg. But Huck will be walling off right here at the front. He does minion forge. He is getting 2 more UPs as on his 4th assimilator. And it does look like the Zerg is looking to expand. It is at the 10-minute mark, so it's generally a good time for Zerg to get their 3rd. Zerg still has a decent amount of map control. If I were the Zerg, I'd put a little bit more. I'd spread my overlords a bit more. I always notice that's a really good tactic for Zerg. The more you see, the more you know. And this little Phoenix is going to be poking in. He might scout the 3rd, but he's going to be poking in. There's nothing but Queen. Oh, he sees the mutas, sees the timing of the mutas, spots the Spire. I think. Does he spot? Yeah, spots the Spire, sees the base. He's got 2 Phoenixes in here, but he's not spotted the 3rd. In reaction, we're gonna have a bunch of sentries being made for Huck. And Huck's gonna be up here trying to protect his probe line. And these mutas, man, how many mutas are there? 10 mutas, and he's got to deny this muta harass and possibly whittle down this muta count, because when the muta count gets really high and that mutafly gets real big, it's really hard to deny. You gotta get like a clutch storm, or I don't know, just pray that he's stupid enough to clump it up and like attack an Archon head on and not like magic box it. But this 3rd expansion is gonna be coming down real soon, and he's gonna be making like a bunch of changelings just to throw in there. Changelings are, man, look at that thing. Look at that thing. Look at that booty. Look at that booty. He's got 3 cheeks. He's like an orangutan. Alright, that was really weird. But anyways, we got sentries up in here. The sentries are really good against... Actually, they're pretty good against mutas. That Guardian Shield, man, that is no joke. That changeling ran in here, was like, what up? I brought my booty to the party and got shot by that sentry immediately. Huck is not stupid. Huck is one of my favorite Protoss players of all time. I'm a little biased because I'm a Protoss player, but come on, Huck is a man. Huck is a man. I do have to say that I've been generally disappointed with his recent play, but God, he is a good player, nonetheless. I'd have to say my favorite Korean non-foreigner Protoss player would be Liquid Hero, an actual Liquid, and not just a Liquid by name. Huck is part of EG now. But if we look at, yeah, so Liquid Hero, he is the man. His micro is off the chain. His APM is also crazy high. I don't know how he does it. He's like, he's like typing an essay while he's playing StarCraft 2 at the exact same time. He's gonna, so with Jianer, I'm gonna call him Jianer just for ease. I'm gonna call him Jianer, and Jianer is going to be taking his fourth expansion. He's getting a pretty good creep spread. He's going to keep changing changelings just to try and be super sneaky and try and get in there. Blink has finished for Huck, so it's going to be super easy for him to deny any type of meter harass. And he's going to come up in here, shoot up all these lings. Jianer's going to be running back. That blink is super useful against Zerg. Another thing my Zerg friend likes to tell me about what super annoying Protoss has that can destroy Zerg, and that is apparently Blink Stalkers. So Blink Stalkers will rape you if you are a Zerg. Take that into mind. So be careful. If you're going to do any type of harass with units, make sure you get a good timing. There is a High Templar here. No Storm. I wonder what... Yeah, Storm is almost complete. If we look at upgrades for each army, he's not... Protoss does not have any attack upgrades. I like to go attack upgrades off the bat because it lets you kill units much faster, especially against Zerg. Yeah, against Zerg I usually go attack because you're already pretty beefy as Protoss. So yeah, he's gonna be going straight for armor. So I guess he's going for even more beef to make this Zerg army plus attacks inert. But anyway, anywho, if we look at the army composition of Jianer, he's got Banelings, he's got Lings, he's got a shit ton of he's got a shit ton of Banelings. Oh my god. But Banelings are really good against Stalkers, but these Stalkers do have Blink, so if these Banelings are coming up in here, and he has Vision of the High Ground, he has Blink right up on top of this thing, but he does not have Vision of the High Ground. He will be running out of there. So smart. He sees that coming a mile away. He's got Phoenixes to get Vision of the High Ground. He's got a bunch of Force Field, and Jianer is forced to get the hell out of there. It would be very stupid for him to engage that. These Mutas killing those hallucinated Phoenixes. Huck is the man. Huck wins games by hallucinating Phoenixes and raging Idra. I know it's Idra and he used to rage quit a lot, but still, come on. How much baller status is that to just make a bunch of hallucinated units and make an opponent just quit? That's huge facepalm potential right there. I wish I could do that. I tried hallucinating Colossus, but my opponents usually see right through it. They're like, oh, you see these guys see Colossus, and they never... I'm trying to trick them into like switching tech into making like Vikings or something. Never happens. Never happens. Probably because they have like a changeling in my base or scan my base, but whatever. Mutas do come in here. He did get a storm off, so these Mutas are super... Oh, and so many of them die. So many of them are super low. These Stalkers blinking in. I don't know what these guys are doing. They're just having a party, just looking at each other. It looks like an awkward party, man. Oh man, this reminds me of high school homecoming. But these Mutas are super low. They're going to be running back. Mutas do regenerate, but they regenerate fairly slow. He has a lot of Lings, and if we look at the supply count, it's 187 to 200 and 148 for Huck. Huck is still off. No, he's on 3 base now, but if these Mutas have denying potential, he can deny this base if Huck is not careful. But Huck will be able to defend. He has a really good unit composition right now. He does have High Templar, but if I were him, I would keep doing what he's doing because I don't know what I'm saying. This is actually a really good composition against what he is. One thing I would do though, if I was Huck, I would make... I know he's kind of... No, he's kind of short on minerals, but I would make a Robovate just so I can get one observer out. It would get so much scouting done, and it would also allow him to deny all the spread. Which is why all these Lings can get in there so fast. But there's this huge spread of the units of Huck. All these sentries getting in the way. Humongous storms coming down. These units having to back off. So many of the Banelings stuck in the back. Huck has divided this army straight in half and has taken out so many of them. This Archon morphing in right now. Stalker shooting, blinking away, trying to micro. This Archon just is born and dies immediately. That is sad. But he does have a lot of Stalkers. If I had to say, let's look at the army tab or units lost. Units lost? Yeah. Resources lost. Huck does have a slight disadvantage of how many resources he has lost. It's 79 units though against 157, but as we know, Zerg units are really cheap, and the thing is, if you look at the income tab, Zerg's income is boss, fucking nice. If you look at this base up here, it's almost saturated. This base kind of saturated. This base fully saturated, and this base is almost complete by now. He's making an infestation pit right now. We could be seeing Infestor play, or he could be going straight for a hive, and we could see Ultralists, the big fatty ones, giant mammoths, coming out to just spank all ground units. Man, Zerg is just so good against ground, which is why when I'm Protoss I usually go for a Stargate. But if you do not get the Stargate timing right, you will fail. Fail hard. If I were Huck, oh wait, no, I would not, because I don't have any money if I were Huck. Huck is kinda in pain and economically. He didn't expand. He is gonna be blinking up in here. We'll be able to take out a lot a lot of those mutas, he does not have any attack upgrades, so he would be killing those mutas much faster. These mutas can go in the base, do so much damage to his infrastructure, but as I said before, Blink Stalkers are pro with it, but he would be doing so much more damage if he just got attack upgrades. I know it makes his army much more meatier against these plus attacks for the Zerg, but come on. He would be whittling down his army so much faster. These red mutas would just be dead. They wouldn't even be in the red. But if we look at the production tab, 50 lings coming out from Jianer, Jianer the vagina. Okay. Hey, he's coming out with +2 Carapace. He already does have +2 attack, I think. Yes. Oh, he does have +2 attack. He does not have +2 Carapace. My bad. JK. It was a good joke. You like the joke? I made the joke. Huck is only mining out 2 base, so Templars showing up over here, not really doing anything. Oh, he will be moving out. Oh my god, the unit's coming in, doing so much economical damage. 41 workers have been killed. 55, 46. That's the number just going up. Look at this death toll. Just doing so much damage to Huck's economy. Huck, I don't know, will be able to get back in this unless he can get a solid expansion up. Zerg is almost max now, so Zerg can just come in and roll in, do as much damage as he wants. He does have speed on those banelings, so those things are super fast. These lings rolling up in here. Oh no, this army gets cut in half. These are some pro ass. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, I don't have anything to say. That was just disgusting. That was like that was an electrical storm. If we could see a thunderstorm full of just awesomeness and then watch a bunch of things just blow up and die, that is what we just witnessed. A giant electrical storm of awesome. Oh my god, Huck, you're awesome. I have the strangest erection right now. I don't know. Actually, I do know why, because that was crazy. Damn, if you looked at the army tab of Jianer, Giantston, he had like 190, and as soon as those storms went down, that plummeted to like 120. Oh man, that was sick. Huck, you the man. You the man. Yeah. So Huck does have a Robo Bay out. He will be making. He has been an observer, so he can start whittling down this creep spread. Start denying. Start pushing. Hopefully, he has been on the defensive most of the game, but as soon as he can secure this 4th expansion, he can continue mining. If we look at the workers for each, 73 drones to 44 probes. So the Zerg still remains as the economic leader, and he will still be pumping out. Unless Huck can secure that expansion a little bit faster. I know these mutas do know about it. Yeah, mutas don't know about it. Mutas going to be scouting. But if they deny that and just destroy all these Templar, I think it's going to be a really bad position for Huck. They will be taking out that. Oh no, they will be taking out the pylon. Would you just take out the pylon so I can say it? Alright. So they will be coming in here trying to snipe off these Templar. He's morphing them into Archons. He's like, no, fuck you, fuck that. No, and it dies. So many Archons, man. So many. They just get aborted real fast. Just die, but oh, such clutch storms coming down. These banelings all gonna get melted away. Didn't stand a chance. 140 supply to 1 to 92, but not many of Huck's units are dying. I don't even think he's producing right now. All he's doing, oh, he's making some at a fairly slow rate because he is just not in a good economic state. But good God, it's disgusting how well he's dealing with the Zerg army. Those storms just doing so much damage to those lings, taking out so many of those banelings. Banelings are fairly expensive when you convert them from lings. They aren't as cheap as lings, so the more they die, the worse position the Zerg player is in, and he is just getting some good storms off. These mutas are very mobile, so they can dodge those storms fairly easily. His mutaflock is pretty high. If we look at his mutaflock, it is 31 mutas, but half of them are in the yellow and red. So good storm and a couple good Archon hits, and that army will be done. And that is all she wrote. So there's so many things that Acid like to say, favorite catch lines, and that is all she wrote for one of them. They are going to come up in here, Magic Fox the hell out of this army. Stalkers blinking away. Archon's going down immediately. These Stalkers are probably going to go down. There's just way too much coming. This 164 supply to 192. There's just not enough here for Huck, but Huck is going to have cannons here. He does have a couple Stalkers, but that is just not enough for how many mutas? 19 mutas, and Huck GG's out of that. So, yeah, that was a ladder game between Huck on the Korean server, as you just saw. Koreans are nice with it. They're fucking nice with that macro and that micro and all that StarCraft 2 bullshit. But yeah, StarCraft 2 is not a joke in Korea. They take it seriously. It's a sport. They consider themselves athletes, as they should, because they put so much time and effort into that. Huck was on the defensive throughout so much of this game, but you gotta hand it to him. He stayed in here, even though he was getting contained up the booty. He did not have an economy compared to the Zerg's economy, which was 1,940. He could just keep making and pumping out units, while Huck was limited to how much he could make and produce. But he still managed to whittle down a maxed out Zerg army to not the half that, with the Protoss army half the supply. So you gotta give him props. That was awesome. If he was in a slight better situation, I think Huck could have cooked that easily, because he's Huck. Huck's a man. Huck is my favorite player. I love him. But anyways, Merry Christmas to all you, because I will probably be uploading this on Christmas, and you all have nothing better to do except for watch this, because there are like 3 people that watch this channel. So, oh, not true. Okay, so a buddy of mine said he was watching Huang Xin, who is on Team Liquid, on his stream, who apparently happened to come across my my stream channel and was watching it, which is really crazy because my stream channel doesn't even have that many views. So for someone as well known as Huang Xin to be watching it, that was a huge insta-boner. I was really happy with that. But anyways, yeah, please subscribe if you like this video. More coming along the way. I will be uploading a lot more. We'll be casting a lot more. But yeah, peace.